Hello, hello, and huge apologies for being late, firstly, and also that I set up a live link earlier for the witching forecast today, and I could not get onto it. So I do apologise that some of you guys may have been waiting on the other link for me to turn up, and 15 minutes later, and banging my head against technology, I've had to start a new link. So if you are watching later, you're thinking, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's just that usually I'm live at around about 5 on Mondays, and today it just wasn't playing ball. But of course it wasn't. We're still in Mercury retrograde. We cannot forget these things. So yeah, never mind. So it's a bit of a, yeah, I do apologise if you guys have been waiting elsewhere, or if you were on the other link. If you found the link and I couldn't find it. Anyway, myself and Lord Cobweb here. That's not Lord Cobweb, I'm just like fiddling with the background. Here's Lord Cobweb, but you can't see him. He's all snuggled down here today. But we're here for you guys, and this is the witching forecast for October the 4th to the 10th. And we are in the official witchy season, the spooky season, and it is time to dive in to the messages and the readings for the week ahead. So, hi everybody, hello, 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 good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and I hope you all really well. Again, if you were waiting on the other channel, yeah, Isabel, it's not your fault, it's definitely my fault, or technical fault. I created a link, I couldn't get onto the link, so I had to just start a whole new one. I spent about 10 minutes trying to get onto the link, no luck whatsoever. But anyway, I had to start a new one, which is slightly annoying, but we get there, we get there. Anyway, lovely to see you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for finding me on the other link today. And yeah, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a very lovely, very soggy currently Monday here in Glastonbury, a good beginning of October, the season of the witch. And yeah, take a deep breath. Technology, why? No, I mean, if it wasn't happening in Mercury retrograde, you'd worry, wouldn't you? You'd think, why is my technology working? But yes, good afternoon. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely time. So, I'm gutted actually at the lack of Halloween stuff in the shops this year. I got this. It's Witches Brew. It's coming off now from sort of Sainsbury's last Halloween, and there's just nothing in the shops this year. Like, I know there's important things going on in the world and issues, but still, where's my cool Halloween stuff? I know you guys in America have very cool Halloween stuff. I'm always a bit envious of that, but yeah, there's a total lack of Halloween stuff in the shops at the moment. Very distressing. Yeah, this mug is cool because it you've seen it before. It's just normally black, and you put the hot water in, you put the tea in, and it gets all excitable. It's a party in a mug. Okay, right. Let's have a look and see, how are we all doing? How is your week? How are you feeling on this Monday? I'm feeling a bit sleepy, to be honest. Feeling a bit sleepy. Could do with a bit of a wake up. So I'm going to get moving with the cards and see what they have to share for us, see what they have to offer in the way of guidance. And as always, I have a few decks with me, but what to start with? I do feel the Tower of the She I'm going to start with, because I just do get on with them so very well. This deck and me, we get on super well. But if you are new to the witching forecast, I know it's a great mug. Who says it's a great mug? Hi Miriam, hi everybody, good afternoon, good evening. If you are new to the witching forecast, this is a weekly tarot look at the week ahead. Oracle cards, tarot, generally for everybody, and then we go through the star signs and we do a little reading for everybody. This isn't personal readings. If you would like your own personal readings, you are more than welcome to pop over to my website, allthewslauradalligan.com, and book your own. I've got lots of different readings, recorded readings, email readings, and of course phone, Skype, Zoom readings as well. Okay, let's get rocking. A bit more tea, wake me up, and let's get moving. Okay, this week, the 4th of October, new moon is very shortly, I think. We've got the new moon tomorrow or Wednesday. That lovely new moon energy, new moon in Libra. Actually, I was saying that And the moon card just popped out as well, so that's quite fun. Yeah, new moon Wednesday, lovely energy around. Again, I'm pretty feeling a bit sleepy as well. It's dark moon. Well, thank you, Anthony. Hi everybody, happy for Caledonia. Hi everybody. Hi Jane, Violet, Diana, big loves. Right, okay, let's have a look, everybody. Let's see what the guidance is for the week ahead. Whoa. Ooh, it's just little. Okay, you ready? Starting with the Death card. Starting with the Death card. So, yeah, wow, intense. I said it was the season of the witch. It's Halloween, and we're not in the Scorpio period yet, but we've got the Scorpio card. I feel this, I mean, I don't know, I'm totally feeling it, but this dark moon energy is really absolutely powerfully deep and transformative. We can look at releasing, look at letting go. I do like this Death card. I mean, we've got the owl there, which is kind of flying with transformation. We have kind of grieving for the past and taking the wisdom through for the future. So I pulled 3 cards. Before I go into more deeply, I'll just cheer you up with the other 2. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune is second. And then third, it is, oops, can't pick it up, the World card. Wowzers. So, here is our week. I'm feeling it. This dark moon could be such a rebirth time in such a powerful way. Of course, I know, bloody hell indeed. Yeah, I looked at the cards, I was like, crikey. They're not messing around. We've not just got 1 major arcana card. We've got 2, we've got 3. And we've got such transformation with them as well. Such transformation. And, you know, it's not, if we had all the cards leading, if it's the other way around, let's say they were the other way around, you think, wow, great week, big transformation. Oh, oh, but you have the hitting the fan. Let's deal with it. Let's get dark and dirty. Let's deal with the grief, with the pain, with the, oh my God, it aches. And look at how we can transform it, release it, go through it. Maybe even have a ritual over the dark moons, over today and tomorrow, maybe Wednesday morning as well, to fully let go, to release, to grieve, to create something about this experience. This feels so powerful, and it also feels to be, it's not like a shock to anyone. I don't think anyone's going, but I'm feeling great, I can't think of anything I'd be transforming and releasing. Even if we're having a good day, I feel like most of us have got this shadow stuff going on where we're just like, okay, let's deal with this. So this, you know, I know I've got some good astrology stuff here. Diana saying, well, Pluto going direct and the new moon, with the new moon, feels perfect. Absolutely, yes. This is epic. It's epic, epic, epic. But I'm focusing on the good stuff. You've got the wisdom of the owl and the fact that you kind of go through these deep, dark, underworld places and you come out wiser, you come out deeper, you come out not afraid because you face the fears. And sometimes it's our fears that are always holding us back, or the things we don't want to look at. So we may have to have a little look at them this week. But right, this could be a good time for some ritual, for some release, some feeling the things we need to feel as well. And there's a lot of people going through a lot of trauma at the moment, a lot of upset, a lot of heartache. I mean, it just feels it's around. So there is that energy, just releasing it. But look what we get. Look what the universe brings, really, is the Wheel of Fortune. Let's read what you guys are saying. Violet says, the Death card is resonating with me in regards of the past, endings, pain and grief. Literally, today is the anniversary of my sister's death to brain cancer. I'm really sorry to hear that. And lots of love to you. Lots and lots of love to you. Yes, so hi everybody that's just joined. Yeah, so then we have this. So with the wheel in this deck, you've got like I'm saying like a lot today. You've got the Death card, and it almost feels like there's the crone element here on the hill and the storm, and this feels where we are. That's there. Let's put that there. That feels where that is, but the wheel has to turn, doesn't it? If we don't have transformation, we all stay in stagnation. And therefore, this is allowing space for things to flow and change. So the Wheel of Fortune is the new era. The Wheel of Fortune is the new cycle, the new harvest, the new growth that comes when we do. Like, how much life are we repressing when we are stuck in our pain? How much opportunities are we not seeing when we stay afraid? These are the kind of things, you know, or maybe there's something that's been really concerning you, but you actually see the bigger picture this week. So there does feel to be this, and then a massive shift of energy that helps us see the bigger picture. And then we get the best card in the deck. Remember, the death card isn't the last card of the major arcana, far, far from it. And we see the major arcana as a journey through life. It's only number 13 of 21. You know, you've got so much more to go with since you kind of face this card. Number 10 is the middle, so I always think of it as the axes. The axes of the center, and something has gone and something starts to shift, and then we have this potential with the world as above so below. It's like when you're in a kind of a foul place, the world narrows, doesn't it? You just see a tunnel of whatever pain you're in, but when you are gone through that, there's this expansion that goes beyond. So there is so much wisdom, so much beauty. The World card is the best card in the deck. There is just this amazing energy of freedom, of success, of expansion, of beauty, just so much there. And it feels really, really bright and really strong. So yeah, this is the best card you can possibly get. And with 3 major arcana cards in a row, and that's all we got, we've got ending, wheel turns, blessings, and expansion. So that is my my summing up of the week ahead. I'm a bit like, oh my gosh, how's it gonna go? What's it gonna be? But at least from midweek we should be feeling the Wheel of Fortune. The new moon should bring that sense of change, and later on in the week we may all be feeling this complete understanding and openness and celebration. So what negative thoughts, what patterns, what fears need facing, need cutting out? What can we release here on the dark moon? And I'm seeing these candles on here. You can do an actual ritual to release, writing things down and burning them in a safe environment, of course, or you know, doing your own way of releasing an issue. Fire does work very well for transformation, but it's also good for lighting and honoring the ancestors. Remember, you're not alone. You know, you have been the result of ancestor upon ancestor upon ancestor upon ancestor, and you may not like the people that you know sometimes in your recent past. That doesn't mean there's not thousands and thousands and thousands of ancestors that you are here because of, and that can connect in with the wisdom. And what I think is, people haven't really changed much, you know, over the thousands of years. Your kind of ancestors, your circle, your desert circle, can always support you. So ask for that support when things seem tough, when things feel stuck, and they'll help you move towards this. And then we have this. There we go. So beautiful, wow, powerful, let's say that start to the day of readings. So I also thought, I've got these amazing cards. They're pretty intense. I've had them for a while now. This is Yggdrasil Norse divination cards. I felt drawn to pull out one of these for everybody. They're quite intense, and there's some characters on this card that, you know, I'm still doing my research on. So let's have a look on this. Because it feels such a big week, I was like, yeah, now we'll definitely use these cards. So let's have a look at this oracle card. It's full of the gods. It's full of all the different beings that live in the 9 worlds. Let's see which energy comes through for us guys this week. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. You've got Fornjot. Now, Fornjot, it says temperance. And if I'm not wrong, I think that he was the one that was sailing and discovering Norway. That's what I think. I think there's almost named after. Yeah, I've got a feeling that is correct. It's almost named after. And so I'm going to look at I'll pull out some main words of this card for everybody. Just give me 2 seconds, because sometimes it can be a bit awkward to find in this book. To pull out some main powerful words from the book that can maybe be helpful for everybody. If anybody else knows anything they want to share about this. So yeah, he's the 4th father of the lineage of giants that were friendly to the Aesir, and he's the king of Niflheimer. He commands some of the forces of nature, particularly in relations to water, wind, fire, and ice. Those elements are his son, so he's kind of the creation and the beginning of some things, of the elements. So he okay, so for Njord, like anything ancient, will never be rushed. He represents understanding of the value of allowing some time to pass before making decisions or reacting in any given situation. For Njord's ancient influence slows the seeker down and directs them to react slowly to new situations or provocations. So yes, indicate temperance. So this feels important as well, because you've got this, like I was just saying a second ago, by the ancestors upon ancestors upon ancestors. So here we have the ancestor of the elements. We have the a great grandfather of the giants and of the gods. And the slowing down can happen when you have 7 planets in retrograde. So we are being asked to slow down, to kind of really, we want to rush. We are very funny humans. We want it now. We want it yesterday. If there's a slowness, we feel like we've done something wrong. We start to complain. But I really feel, and I think the cards are backing up, that we are at such a turning point, such a pivotal, powerful turning point, that having the energy of temperance and considering, and I kind of think of it like the Ents, in Lord of the Rings, like they don't do anything quickly. Anything old and ancient and powerful will really weigh up what needs doing and the wisdom of that. So we could maybe take on a little bit. Maybe we could visit some old stone places, sacred sites or big trees, and just be in their energy, because we're like little buzzing flies, aren't we? Like, gotta get it done, rah. And they there's the power and the slowness of trees and stones, and the wisdom of just allowing some things and taking time could be good guidance for this week, especially when things are feeling so full on. So yeah, big stuff. Very interesting. Okay, so let's get on with our readings for the week. I'm going to stay with the Tower of the Sheep because it seems to be speaking today and showing us some pretty powerful stuff. We are in Libra. We are happy birthdaying all the Librans, and I never get less clumsy. That's the thing, always remain clumsy. Cards always go on the floor with me. Think before we act. Absolutely. Think, take time, balance. We don't have to have everything today. You don't have to have the answers to everything today. Nothing, very rare things are won overnight, are they? And this big time to really build up our strength. And I do like sitting with big old trees. You just feel like they've been here for maybe 500 years, use 1,000 years, and you just see what they've seen and what's past, and it just allows you to slow down and pick up that wisdom. Okay, so October the 4th to 10th, we have our lovely Librans. Let's start with you, lovelies. Hi Amanda, happy birthday for the 14th. So let's have a look. That wants to come out for the Librans. Oh yeah, of course it did, because it's your birthdays. You want this. 2 of the sweetest, the 10 of Cups, heart song, soul connection, feeling loved, feeling love over. It doesn't have to be about a specific relationship. This can be about just feeling loved, feeling that you're with your soul tribe, whether that's face to face or you just know them in your life. Feeling that overflow of love, and that even if you've been through a time of hardship, that you've come out the other side and that you're guided. And I also get as well the sense of being really spiritually guided as well with this. So yeah, the 10 of Cups, the heart song, the dancer 10 is celebrate love and life and joy, because it just feels so blissful. 6 of Cups as well, rebirth energy, joyful. Your solar return is bringing a new cycle of joy. I feel like you'll really be appreciating the people around you this week. You'll be celebrated and you'll feel loved. Even if that's by 2 people or by 22 people, it does not matter. It feels like this sense of true, genuine affection is around you. And if you're not feeling it, you'll see it by giving it to other people, by sharing your joy with other people. It will be reflected back towards you. And I feel like maybe something that will come through for you this week, maybe hard won or something that you deserve, will come back to you in a really, really good way. Great for love, great for friendship. Great for joy, for all of those lovely energies. So fabulous for Librans. They've got a good week. It's your birthday time. You can do it. You got it. Right. So on that lovely note, we will move on to Scorpio. So let's have a look for Team Scorpio. So Pluto going direct, as you said on Wednesday. That should change a few things for Scorpios as well. Let's have a look. Scorpios, this week, what is coming up for you? Okay. Yeah, what I was just saying about trees is I think it's going to really, really resonate with this reading for you guys. We have got the soreness of the Five of Swords. And we got that a lot last week, didn't we? Wasn't the Five of Swords like our poster boy tarot card for last week? And I was watching Cobweb try to open the front door with his paws, like get the keys. It's very funny. But the Five of Swords is, we don't like, no one likes, I mean, Emily, who drew these, really did give you the swords there, ouchy feeling of like when you're mentally just fed up and you have to give up on something and release something and say, you know what, I'm not putting any more energy to this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to keep holding on to this relationship, to this pain from my past, or this, you know, battle of the people at work, etc., etc. The minute you kind of release it, disengage from it, cleanse from it, dark moon energy, you have all of this wisdom and beauty around you. So you have the elder, which is, you know, we just mentioned a minute ago about old trees giving guidance, and then we have this card coming up next. So yeah, it's okay. Don't hit me, Scorpios. A lot of the, and this is for anybody, myself very much included, a lot of our pain is in our own minds. You know, it's when we get disconnected and we think, well, this is this and this is this, and you know, the pain just becomes horrible. When we kind of ground, reconnect with our souls, with our paths, you've got this with the elder, it's a Hierophant traditionally, and the wisdom of just of things that have been around longer than your bad mood, you know. Maybe it's just like your family, your friends, maybe it's the learning you're doing. It could be going to a sacred place. It could be connecting with the ancestors. It could be really just tuning in with the bigger picture. You'll see that you're winning. You don't feel like you're winning at the beginning of this week, but you'll see that actually you're doing so well. You're going through initiation, you're going through a journey, and it's saying, you know what, right now you don't have to give to everybody. You don't have to, you may want to hold back for a week. I put another card for you guys, because I think by next week, that's when you're going to charge forward. So just suck everything in that's good for you at the moment, you know. You know, take in the wisdom, do a workshop, a course, you know, take a class that's going to inspire you, meet with friends that you really feel good about, do things that are really going to nurture and feed you. Replace that past negativity that is fair enough. Maybe it's probably a very literal, like, I've had enough of this, but it's like shifting the focus towards something else. You know, it might be a little bit of faking it, like, I'm really fine, you know, not fine, you know, just trying to focus on something else a little bit, but it will do wonders. I just get so much strength, so much guidance, so much learning is accessible for you at the moment. You can go really far. There's so much power. This trumps this any day of the week. This is one of the major arcana cards, one of the structural forces of life. So there is so much. If it could be a restructure of your time, of your thoughts, of how you're doing things, could really, really help and support you at this time. And reading an inspirational book, you know it. Do all these things that connect you with this deeper, wiser, older, more powerful version of you. And before you know it, the next week you'll be charging through in the new energy. And this kind of feels like Scorpio, Pluto going direct as well. I know it's not. I know it's Cancer energy, but this feels like next week you have that revved up feeling of your leading planet going in direct. So got a very Scorpio here, very true packing to mood, just getting on with it rather than getting inside my head. Good thing. Great, because you got the Chariot for next week and that's moving. My husband is a Scorpio, so it's so accurate. Miriam says very interesting for Scorpio this week. Thank you. No, my pleasure. It's big stuff, isn't it? I think it's all big stuff. It's all hitting in the powerful ways. So Crystal's on double Scorpio. So it's a real transformative week. It's just going to be a bit of a challenge to maybe get over the ouchiness or the issues for our minds to kind of go. But the minute you lock in or you tune in to the stuff that's good for you and how empowering and reminds you of you, you're going to be feeling so much different. Okay, moving forward to our lovely Sagittarians, Team Saggy. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for you guys, Sagittarians. Okay, Sagittarians for this week have a very Saggy card. The Warrior 9, the 9 of Wands, is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Come here, cobweb. He's moaning because the door won't be open. Come here. The 9. Say hello to people. People. There we go. Say hello to Cobby. There we go. He says it's not fair, Mum. It's not fair. The door won't be open. But yeah, it's terrible. Can we do Sagittarius's reading? Is that okay? Right. So the 9 of Wands for Sagittarius. It wouldn't be normal if it hadn't got Cobweb making a bit of a fuss in it, would it really? I'm trying to knock over my tablet. Right. Sagittarius. Okay, 9 of Wands is, I feel like, because you've got the 6 of Swords as well, for you guys this week, I find the 9 of Wands in this deck is being protected, maybe being a bit defensive, maybe building up your strength and your energy. And sometimes you kind of feel like it's taking on too much on your own, or being a bit battle weary from all the things you've had to cope with. And it could be that for you guys this week. But I also feel that it's sometimes wise, it's the wisdom that you've learned from your life so far, your journey, to be a bit protective, to care for those that you keep in your circle and keep a good energy when things need to be protected. And because of the 6 of Swords as well, I feel like things are about to move forward in a big way. So maybe you're keeping things a bit stum, a bit close to your chest before things start to shift. Or maybe you're feeling that you've kind of got so far on one path and you're looking for change. Well, that is about to happen. There's more inspiration coming in. There's more ideas coming in. You have got success. I mean, this could also say it's time to let down the barriers a bit. Take it how it feels for you. Because obviously this is about being protective and protected, being guarded. You are the guardian. But sometimes it can be like, you can take that boundary down at times. And sometimes it's saying, actually, in this situation, power up. So see how that feels right for you. Is it time to let the barriers down? Or is it time to allow people, allow people in? Or is it time to be, hold on, you're not coming in just yet, because I've got a plan and I'm going to move forward with it. Anyway, whichever way works for you, don't burn yourselves out. Don't get too prickly or too exhausted or world weary with the things you're having to do, because things are about to change. If it's about being the warrior or allowing yourself to take your armor off, just be aware that you're not a lone warrior, not a lone wolf. And things are about to shift, and you don't have to do it all on your own forever. And the 6 of Swords is coming up next, saying logic, ideas. You'll feel that communication you're having this week is like a fresh breeze, moving you forward into cooler, calmer, and more productive waters. So it feels like you might have to hold on to something for a bit, but then you're allowed to move forward that next step. So it's a successful card. I think you're going to do really well. But it might be a time over the new moon period of just holding your own a bit. Okay, so moving to lovely Capricorn, Team Cappy. I hope you're doing really, really well. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for our lovely Capricorns. Again, I mentioned this, I forgot to mention it. It can be your sun sign, of course, your moon sign, or your rising sign. So you've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Maker 7, which is very earthy. Like the 9 of Wands was very Saggy. This is pretty Capricorn-y. But it's saying keep going. Keep going. This feels to be a time where if you want something, do not give up. Do not stop. It is worth pushing that last jolt. That it feels, if you want to achieve the goal, be single-minded about what you want. Really focus on the things that are important to you. Really focus on the things that are going to help you move forward. Because this is the Pentacles or the Makers, this is about more practical things like work, practical movements, health, home, work, earth, land, day-to-day activities. And if you don't want to do something, well, then why are you spending your energy on it? But I feel like this is kind of this mission in this deck particularly, that magic happens when you persevere at your goals, when you don't get deterred, when you feel exhausted, but sometimes you can't see that you're nearly at the end. So really focus magically, personally and practically on that which you want to achieve, no matter how unlikely it might seem. Because it's, she's kind of absorbed in what she's doing. She can't see that maybe she's almost already finished. So this is amazing. Effort sustained brings success. I do feel a bit of a hard work blast, then a bit of a break with the, give yourself some time. So yes, work hard, focus on what you need to do, focus your intention, make it happen, but give yourself the break. Don't torture yourselves. Give yourself some time to rest, relax, so you can give your best over the, over the rest of the time. And then then we've got the warrior king, who is there, the gift of glory. So there is success and passion around you from this. You can't see it maybe right now, but yeah, it is coming. It's really, really coming. So let's have a little look and see what we have for our lovely Aquarians, Team Aqua. Again, as I mention every week, it's your sun sign, but also check out your rising and your moon, because then you get 3 readings for this time. Okay, so for Aquarians, let's have a look. It shuffled. You saw me shuffle, right? We've got, again, the 9 of Wands, which is, as we mentioned, the guardian, the warrior, the master of all of this, actually. And also this one that we had for Capricorn. So it could be, for Aquarians, a week of, thank you, Liz, for liking my artwork. It could be hard work will pay off. You might be like, Eye of the Tiger this week, Aquarians. Let's get a montage. Let's get a work ethic. Let's get it. I'm going to get here by Saturday or Sunday. I am going to push this project. I'm going to keep this, this kind of feels like that project you're keeping under lock and key, and then you're making this out there, making it happen, on a more practical, physical level later in the week. But it's saying great mind skills, great power, and great focus can achieve a lot this week. Okay, don't burn out, don't push yourself too hard. But if you're feeling like, you know what, I feel this is my week that I can make this happen, Aquarians, you can go for it. Your energy, as this new moon comes in, it could really peak your energy so that you're in the right space to be able to, to have some great progress, actually. Wait a minute, we've got a delivery. 2 seconds, everybody. And Cobby gets to go outside.
All right, is that you?
No, it's next door.
That's next door, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
it's that one. Yeah,
Right.
thank you. And we're back. And Cobbe's outside. I'm sure Cobbe paid the delivery man, because it wasn't my parcel, to come and knock the door, because he gets to go outside. Okay. So we were saying, yeah, Aquarians, this is the time to get on this, to get focused. Now Cobbe's scared of the delivery man, so he's come back in again. If anyone was interested in the saga of Cobby going outside or not, I'm sure it's a great saga, worthy of the annals of history. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look. Let's have a look for you guys. So, Pisces, this is your card for the week. Ooh, romantic. Oh yeah. But watch the feeling of over romanticizing something, and then you end up like getting disappointed, because we would never do this, would we? Like, this, they're the one, everything's wonderful, they're so beautiful, it's so romantic, so gorgeous. We love Cobby sagas. Thank you for putting it with my randomness. Pisces, dreamy. Like, this is so dreamy. Dancer Prince, Prince of Cups, the gift of passion. I only say, because I'm a total romantic, so I'm not going to say, don't fall into that, because we have the 3 of Swords as well, so it's like a sharp jolt into reality. But I kind of feel it could be being oversensitive. When we kind of go like, but everything is like this, it has to be this way, and then they go, no, I can't see you today because, I'm going band practice or whatever, and you're like, oh, you don't love me, then we go into the story. So, I mean, because they get a bit of a shake-up this week as well, for how we're moving forward. So, yes, romance. I'm going to pull another card for the 3 of Swords, actually, because it is a bit of a jolty feeling, and I think that it is being in our heads too much as well. So yes, it's good to be romantic. It's also good to be realistic, that people are people and they're very fallible, and doesn't mean they don't care. It's just that they can be very special. And then you've got the Judgment card, which can be a big shift, a big change. So Wow, Pisces. I think it could be a real shake up in how you're seeing your relationships, how you're seeing yourself. You may decide to change a lot by the end of this week. And, so, you know, because of the cards we had for the week, which were, hi Starla, that wasn't a card, that was my cat, which was the Death card for transformation, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. The fact that you have the Judgment card for Pisces is no surprise, really, that everything is shaking up. Yes, that's my art behind. Yeah, that's all my art. All my art around here. Last week was super intense. Yes, it was. But I hope this is feeling a bit better. So Pisces, an interesting match of. That's not a word. An interesting mix of a week. And Pisces, next week, tell me how it was. Like, I'm quite interested to see about this dynamic of everything is perfect. Oh, hold on. No, it's not. But I got the antidote for the antidote for the Three of Swords was the Maker Prince, the Prince of Earth, which is connecting to the land, connecting to Earth, connecting to reality. So take a bit of a grounding check, and I think things will start to feel better. So Aries, Team Aries, let's see what's coming up for the week. Thank you. Yeah, it fits in astrologically. Energy shifts for us. Absolutely, totally, completely. Let's have a look. Aries. And let's see what is coming up for Team Aries. Ooh, that's nice. Just because, as I always, happy when Aries cards are nice. Four of Wands, which is a very Aries card. I've got a bit of deja vu. This happened last week as well. Four of Wands, Foundations Blessed. It's a beautiful card, and it is Aries and Venus combined. So you've got the real masculine and feminine there, which is why people kind of say it's a real strong relationship. Jane says you should write some storybooks, Adventures of Cobweb the Witch's Cat. Yeah, I have thought about that over the years. He's such a character. Yes, he would like that as well. And Star, his sister, just rolling her eyes most of the time. So yes, back to Team Aries. Foundations Blessed. Venus and Aries. So masculine and feminine. Venus is the goddess. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is her lover. You know, you have that masculine and feminine connection there. And it's why, even though, you know, in the Rider-Waite, we have a sort of celebration, like a wedding or like a seasonal festivity, really beautiful. But this, it feels really like a soulmate, you know, it feels really activating connection, energy, and beautiful passion, which is why people who who are into twin flame stuff, I'm not going to go into that, call it the twin flame card because of that. I have very complex feelings about all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, but I do, of course, on a deep level, do know that we have amazing and powerful soul connections that transform us and shape us and kind of shift our lives and are epic and all the rest. So this is kind of remnant of that. Almost a little bit of a hobbit hole, but it also looks a bit like a mound, like a burial mound as well. This deck is special. Yeah, it's by Emily Carding. It's Tarot of the She. Do check it out. I love this deck. Emily's a dear friend and she's an amazing person. I'm being drawn today to the fact that it looks like an ancestral mound. And the fact that we've kind of got that tunnel, that passageway from our ancestors to us now, that deep connection, that deep spirit. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be the soul connection you just have for your passions, for your life. This could be week of celebrating, for really knowing that things are coming together. It's called Foundations Blessed. So maybe we could work on that new moon of kind of blessing a pathway forwards. Also have the Warrior Queen, the Gift of Charm. Side story around this card, my painting of the Morrigan, which is in the kitchen, otherwise I'd show you, but it's in the kitchen, and this is, I painted this before I met Emily and before I saw this card, and then my painting is like what happened 3 seconds before this card. So if anyone's seen my picture painting of the Morrigan, you'll get that it's like 3 seconds before the crows were released. So I'll show you another time, but yeah, it's just kind of an interesting moment when things are sort of channeled. Anyway, powerful warrior, passionate energy. Release your power, Aries, this week and speak to the world. Tell them what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Because for all our warrior passion, we can be quite timid about some things. So speak your truth. Beautiful cards. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look. Yes, I'm gonna. I wasn't just running around all the time. I'd bring it in from the kitchen, but it's. I've got it online and stuff. But yeah, I'll bring it next week. I'll bring it show and tell next week. Okay, right. Let's have a look next towards our Taurians or Tauruses. My cat, the Taurus, so their sagas will be in here as well. Team Taurus, what's coming up for you guys this week? Let's have a look. Oh yes, so nice. Aries, I'm kind of obsessed with my own star sign. Ace of Cups. Oh dear, Laura. Ace of Cups, the dancer, freedom, joy. Look at that. How happy are we? Very happy, Taurians. Very happy. As Earth signs, you are really blossoming and blessed by water. This is so beautiful. It's love for life. It's falling in love. It's loving life. It's feeling your heart just full. And it's an exciting feeling. It's a skipping feeling, and that could be around, always around in different ways this week. It can be around with our loved ones, our family, our pets, our friends, our job that we love, the nature. There could be anything that spark this sense of love this week. And also you kind of get a sense of balance as well. Libra time is the balance. We are in the equinox period still, the dark and the light, and we could be having a real sense of inner and outer rebalancing, realigning, and really working out where we are in this as well. So it's an interesting energy for Taurus, but very lovely. Very lovely. And let's have a look for our lovely Geminis. Team Gemini. Let's see what's coming up for you guys this week. Gemini. Six of Swords, journey forwards. Okay, some nice cards. The Six of Swords had this earlier. So traditionally, it's from troubled waters to calm. There seems to be progress, connection, and a journey from stress to at least logic. You may not feel that you're not stressed. You may feel like you're still processing. Because I always feel like with this, when things happen in life, when you get that free pass, when you get that, okay, you're in trauma or you're in a bad place, but something happens to move you forward. So you don't just go, oh, great, cheers, we're off. You're going to be a bit shaken, and you're taking that with you, but also you are given the right options to move forward, to be healed, to feel better, and then really good. You might well feel supported this week as well. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is go, go, go. You're going to be like warrior. When you get that, then you'll get that sense of, wait a minute, things moving forward. I'm going to get in charge. I'm going to do this. I'll be organising. I'm here. I'm there. You'll feel very excited. You'll make things happen as well. You really will. And then you've got the Fool, jumping into new worlds, new life, new energy. Everything is looking very different. So what starts off as a small journey forward, as a small step, a different thought, a different conversation, gets you really active and focusing your energy and creates miracles. Great energy for our lovely Geminis this week. So again, you may not feel after the first bit of good news or whatever, or the first conversation, everything is better, but just try and follow the path forward and start firing off that energy in the right direction. Okay, moving on to our lovely Cancerians, Team Cancer. Let's have a look for you. What's going on for our Cancerians? Oh, same energy. Interesting. Hi everybody that's just joined as well. Is very similar to what we've already had. You get the Cancerians, get the Taurus cards, but a different order. You first got the for Cancerians, the Dreamer 2, Half Moon Truce. We have the New Moon, but I think this is quite useful for this Libran feeling, this balance, this light and dark. There's a real alignment for you guys this week. There is a sense of understanding what's going on. You can actually see the light and the dark of a situation and have a really place of power to move forward from. So you're not going to go into the drama. You may not go over things, you may not skip off into La La Land. You've kind of got a calm center down the middle where you can really make some really positive judgments. And it helps, it heals. In fact, it makes you feel fabulous. Because once you kind of made that shift of energy, the Ace of Cups comes through and allows you to be free. So I think a different perspective this week, or judging things from a different angle, really looking at, almost looking at things in a very critical way. Yes, but really this is this and this is this, without getting carried away, brings a lot of freedom, a lot of love, a lot of celebration and joy and happiness. So it could be the week to make a decision as well. This is often just a decision card. You'll go that way or that way. kind of taking a bit of both worlds is also an option. You don't have to go that or that. Because in the traditional Rider-Waite, you have two pathways. Here you seem to have, well, you could be in the middle. So you have three options, I think, with this. You can go 1, 2, or down the centre. But basically, it does feel a great week to step back, think about things, get a different perspective, and then just be filled with everything being good. Happy energy for our lovely Cancerians. So let's move into our Leos, our lovely, lovely Leos. Let's have a look and see what's coming through for you. Team Leo. Yes. Yeah, there are lots of doubles in the chat today, aren't there, as well, Brody? Saying of sort of doubles, double Aries, double Cancer. Yeah, absolutely. I am having tea. I'm loving my tea. I have just normal. I know it's not. I thought let's have a nice herbal tea. No, I need proper Yorkshire tea with a bit of cacao in it. Cacao makes it like chocolate tea. It's the best. Okay. Let's have a look for our lovely Leos. Team Leo, what is coming up for you? 2 cards. So, we got this one earlier, for the week reading, wasn't it? This is pulling socks up, making things happen time. So this is absolutely a powerhouse of a week, Leos. You can make it happen. You can make big changes this week. The wheel is in your hand. Because the Emperor is the boss, he's the boss. So let feels that it's like take control of things a bit. They don't be a control freak, but drive your life. This is time for you to take the reins and to at least really create what is yours, what you want to do, to build the things that are going to support you in the future. Maybe even getting advice from someone that can help. Putting yourself first maybe as well would be good with this, and putting your needs first. But it's also, if you're launching something, if you're changing a career, or taking a big step, this is a good week to support that, because the Emperor is saying take charge, be in that powerhouse, that place. And then this one's saying this will bring transformation. So the fire, it's like the blessed timing. You can sometimes create this action and nothing really happens, but this time you're creating this action and suddenly you go, you're sort of seeing all the wheels and the cogs start to change, and it's very, very passionate and powerful. So Leos, this is good for you. You just remember who you are, Leos. You're the blooming sun, you're the fire, you're the lions and lionesses of the zodiac. If you can't be the boss and decide, what's right for me, I'm going to do this, then no one can. So don't be afraid of, if I do that, then somebody else won't be. No. You're not hurting other people by actually stating what you need. So you've been told. Right, okay. And now to our lovely Virgos. This is the last, isn't it? We've been through the rest of the zodiac. So to our lovely Virgos. Very Leo, yes. Yes, hi everybody that's just joined. Hello. Yes, to our lovely Virgos, what is the energy of the week? You saw me souffle, did you not? Maybe I shuffled badly. I don't think I did. I think I shuffled pretty good actually that time. So it's like literally the same 2 cards and the same message, because you're only 1 star sign apart. And yeah, so the Emperor is the king. Let's look at him a bit more. A bit fiery, a bit masculine, ruled by, he's Aries, so he's Mars. He's the driving force. But I quite like it in this deck. He's also kind of the seasonal energy. The harvest is there as well. We do need structure, don't we? We need something to kind of take charge. And I sometimes think if we don't do it, someone else will. So I think for you, use your energy wisely this week to make changes. And I thought this is very Virgo, feeling the harvest. You guys are the harvest babies after all. So make decisions, take charge, do things that are going to start change, so that your energy is being well used, so that you can cut out the things you don't want to do. You don't have to do them anymore. Don't be a martyr, Virgos. No martyring. Actually, and sometimes the universe will push you until you take charge. So it could be like you might be feeling yeah, oh, I don't want to, then the universe pushes you and pushes you and pushes you until you say, hold on, I'm going to do it. And then by taking that step, yeah, it feels that you have the chance to really rise, like to be seen. People might be going, wow, what are they doing? Because they've not seen you do this before. Maybe they've not seen you come into this light, and you will. So people might be a bit shocked that you're kind of saying, no, actually, I am the queen of my domain, the king of my domain, and I'm doing this. But create the domain, live in it, rule it, and yeah, let yourself be seen. Fiery energy around you. But yeah, I think you're sort of saying on the chat as well, structure and discipline needed for transformation. Yes, definitely. And it's needed. And also the passion, the drive, the Aries fire to go, Aries is the this is, I'm going to do this. And it creates this wonderful, wonderful drive. So, woohoo! Let's meet up again next week, shall we, and see how it's all going. Yeah. Well, happy new moon for Wednesday. Thank you for being here with me today and sticking through my technical issues and deliveries and cats and all that kind of thing. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and do remember, if you want your own private reading with me, you can always pop over to my website and book one. This is for everybody. You can have a reading for you if you feel drawn to. And I will see you all next week. Have a fabulous, blessed, magical, powerful week. Let's ride the wave, huh? And I'll see you all soon. Bye. Take care.